Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to Xbox On, live from sunny LA. Well, I say sunny, we've just been locked in a dark room for 4 hours, sampling all the very best things EA have to offer. Yes, as is now the E3 tradition, Electronic Arts kick off the show with some strong additions to their old favourites, and a couple of brand new games that took us by surprise. So let's take a look at the 7 biggest things that came out of EA Play this year. Let's get cracking. First of all, how cool is the Star Wars Battlefront 2 trailer? Set to an epic tune based on the Phantom Menace, Duel of the Fates, it managed to make even Star Wars Episode 1 look like the coolest thing to ever happen in cinema history. We got a taste of how Battlefront 2 is bringing together different eras, with glimpses of Rey and Kylo Ren doing battle. Both are added as hero characters, and a large chunk of gameplay taken from the Battle on Theed from Episode 1. This is the map that we've been playing at the show, and it shows off so many improvements to the game, from the new vehicle handling that's been created by Criterion, to the new soldier classes that give the game so much needed depth. Oh, and you get to play as Darth Maul, which isn't quite what I guessed in our game of E3 bingo. I thought we'd get to play as Qui-Gon Jinn, which I'm kind of gutted about, but instead you play as the guy who killed him. Do I get half a point for that? I think I should. Yeah, definitely. But I've been able to play a ton of the Theed map, so keep an eye out for full impressions of that one very soon. In other big news, EA is doing away with its traditional DLC plan. Instead of a season pass, everyone gets the DLC for free, as it arrives in themed seasons. The first kicks off in December with a pack based on The Last Jedi that will add Finn and Captain Phasma as hero characters. DICE has always made some of the most generous DLC packs around, so the idea of having them for free is the best thing to happen to Star Wars since we shot that Ewok in the first Battlefront.
Now this is what I'm talking about. When you come to E3, you want to see people drop genuine surprises, and surprises don't come more genuine than BioWare's new effort. Say hello to Anthem, the new action RPG from BioWare, the same team that brought us Mass Effect Andromeda, a studio with a great reputation for taking us to amazing new worlds. Anthem promises to be as booming as its name. Say hello to big, beautiful landscapes, impressive tech, and difficult decisions to make. A giant wall that Jon Snow himself would be proud of is what protects you from the horrors of the outside world. But rules were meant to be broken and walls were meant to be scaled. Anthem's main draw is that you can explore these big, beautiful landscapes with friends as you team up as freelancers, the bold and brave explorers who venture across landscapes of primeval beauty and take on the dangers that lie within them. You won't be going out all primeval though when it comes to defense, so put down your pointy stick and feast your eyes on the suits that you'll be climbing into. Reminiscent of the power armor from Fallout 4 or Titanfall 2, these customized suits look like they'll be more than able to pack a hefty punch. Anthem is getting its big reveal on the Xbox stage at E3, so make sure to check back with Xbox On to find out loads more info then.
Now, ever since Fast and the Furious paired up with Forza Horizon 2 for a fun DLC pack, I've been hankering for someone to build on that idea of the cinematic racer. Need for Speed Payback is that game, a tarmac shredding thriller that is steering wheel in one hand and a giant box of popcorn in the other. Like the last Need for Speed, there's a large world to explore, this time the rather sunnier desert landscape around Fortune Valley instead of just the endless night of Ventura City. The desert also opens up off-road racing that Need for Speed hasn't catered for in the past, and also allows for some hidden derelict vehicles which sound like Forza Horizon's barn finds. Excavating classic bangers was great fun in the game and will be awesome here too. But the big focus today is the game's new love of action driving. These are huge set pieces that ask you to perform every driving trick you know in order to perform huge heists. The demo EA are showing at E3 revolves around a thrilling highway robbery as our heroes attempt to steal a car from inside a moving truck. Before even reaching the truck, you've got to take down smaller enforcer vehicles, a great chance to pull off some tricks straight out of Burnout. Yes, you could pile straight into their sides to flip them from the road, but isn't it more fun to nudge them into telephone poles? Either way, it shows off some of the best slow-mo crashes we've seen this generation. Once you catch up with the truck, it's all about following the game's close instructions. You need to weave in and out of traffic to get into position so that your co-driver can climb out and jump onto the truck. It's not something they teach you in driving school, but it seems to get the job done here. Your reward for pulling it off? You get to drive your new toy as you burst from the lorry. What a wonderfully over-the-top moment, but if this looks like it may be a little too scripted for your liking, there's still a ton of customization to be done, which we'll be showing off in a later video, so keep an eye out for that.
A Way Out is the new game from Hazelight, the team that brought you Brothers. Now, if you enjoyed the emotional, thoughtful journey of two brothers working together to save those who needed it most, but would have preferred it if they made it really gritty with shooting and car chases, then boy do I have a treat for you. A Way Out is the story of two convicts, Leo and Vincent, as they work together to escape from prison. I know, not quite as sweet as the story of two brothers trying to save their father with some magic tree elixir goo or something, but it's time to grow up and smell the prison cells, because everything's just got a hell of a lot more serious. With Brothers, you controlled both characters with one controller. In A Way Out, it's all about teaming up with someone else and working together to get Vincent and Leo out of prison. The game is designed to be experienced entirely in split-screen co-op, whether that's with a friend on the couch or teaming up with someone online. As you and your buddy delve deeper into the story, you'll get to know Leo and Vincent more, as their complicated and often heartfelt stories come to light. The cool thing about A Way Out is that it really feels like two separate stories that are cleverly intertwined together. There are different ways to solve predicaments, whether it be that Vincent takes the lead or Leo, and whilst one character's in a cutscene, the other might be free to wander around and do his own thing. It promises to play like two individual experiences that blend perfectly together. If joining up with a buddy and getting involved with car chases, shootouts, driving off cliffs, elevator brawls, or anything else that might crop up during a prison breakout sounds like your cup of tea, then A Way Out, due in early 2018, is the one for you.
Okay, so Battlefield 1 isn't a brand new spanking game, but that didn't stop it from turning up to E3 with some awesome new additions. The big news is the Name of the Tsar expansion, which heavily focuses on the Russian army, including its new female soldiers in the Women's Battalion of Death. That is one hell of a name for a battalion, I'm not gonna lie. Of course, I'm even more excited for riding a horse while carrying a freaking lance. I'm gonna go all medieval on that battlefield. You'll be fighting in snow-covered ravines in Lupkov Pass, which should offer loads of verticality for long-distance murdering. Then there's Albion, which unfolds over the fragile ice of the Baltic Peninsula, as you hold off the might of the German Empire with coastal gun batteries. There's also a stretch of countryside in Galicia, which will be a great place to try out those horse lancers. And for the lazier soldier, there's a dose of close-quarter combat in a small mountain town in Bruslov Village. Already, this DLC pack is offering a great range of scale and terrain types when it arrives in September. DICE also outlined some plans for the future. In December, we'll be putting on our swimming trunks for Turning Tides, which promises amphibious warfare. Then in early 2018, we get the Apocalypse, which, true to its name, offers some of the most infamous battles of World War I. Considering that even the least infamous battles were pretty grim, we dread to see what DICE have in store for us here. After the dizzying heights that FIFA 17 brought us last year, with the crazy amounts of content that was pumped into the title, it felt like EA had a big job on its hands to top it again and bring that incredible FIFA buzz back for another year. They kicked off an incredible reveal by showcasing none other than Cristiano Ronaldo as the new cover star for the title. With the crazy 12 months he's had as a player, it feels like the icing on the cake to have him gracing us with his presence on the front of the game, although I'm not sure EA caught my incredible performance at Wembley Cup, otherwise I feel like I would have been in for a shot, you know? FIFA 18 makes FIFA look bigger and better than ever before. EA have heavily expanded on the popular campaign mode, The Journey. Alex Hunter's story continues, but the rumours are that he's on the move to another club. To help give that extra level of realism to The Journey, EA have brought in real-life footage from professional footballers, pundits, and even some of your favourite YouTubers. Player movement has been taken up a gear as EA have spent time doing detailed motion capture with cover star Ronaldo and other top players. What that means is your favourite players will start to move and play in ways that feel true to their real life abilities. Could you just imagine what that would feel like on Project Scorpio? I'm excited already. Whilst EA haven't completely spilled all the beans on Ultimate Team, one thing we do know is that Legends are now called Icons and they're coming to Xbox One. This means you can expect a whole new range of players coming to an Ultimate Team near you. Did we mention you get a World Cup winning Ronaldo just for pre-ordering the game on Xbox?
Good news, everyone! If all the exciting EA info has got you hankering to delve into EA's juicy back catalogue, then you'll be pleased to know that Xbox Gold members will have access to EA Access for the next 8 days. That's just over a week to throw the old pigskin in Madden 17, grind a few rails in Skate 3, to shoot a whole load of guns in Battlefield 3, and take down a Titan or two in Titanfall. Of course, EA Access members also get to play exclusive trials of new EA games before before they're released and get 10% off EA digital purchases on Xbox One. So what are you waiting for? Make the most of your free trial now and let us know what you'll be playing in the comments box down below.
So there we have it, 7 of the biggest things that happen at EA's E3 showcase. It's already a great start to the week and there's loads more to come, so make sure you stick with Xbox On for all of the E3 week. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any E3 content, and let us know in the comments below which of these games you're most excited about playing. We'll see you again with more great content soon.